Hey, how's everyone doing there tonight? This is Undead Nightmare 24, back with a video. Hope everyone's doing well and staying safe out there. It's going to be a Saturday review for Joe the Horror Man Slashback Saturday. I just want to send a shout out to Joe the Horror Man. If you haven't subscribed to his channel, please do. Every Saturday he picks a certain topic on a slasher film that we have to pretty much look up, watch, and review. It's a fun challenge every Saturday. So this Saturday was going to be travel slashers, which means basically a slasher film that deals with traveling. Like if you're traveling on, like has to do with let's say you're traveling on a train, airplane, bus, something like that. As long as it had that in the film. So this was pretty interesting. I went through the collection and I ended up choosing 1981's Road Games. This is directed by Richard Franklin. He also directed movies such as Patrick and Link. This stars Stacy Keach, Jamie Lee Curtis, and Grant Page. Stacy Keach is famously known for movies such as Body Bags and Slave of the Cannibal God, and many more films. Jamie Lee Curtis needs no introduction. Starring in Halloween, Prom Night, Terror Train. She's a superstar actress there. And it stars Grant Page. I couldn't find too much on him. So let's get into this film. And I'm going to get into the plot of the film. It takes place in the Australian outback. Real nice area. We have Quid, played by Stacy Keach. He's an Australian truck driver. He's driving through and he delivers meat such as pork. And he's pretty much tired. He pulls up to this motel and he sees a girl, a hitchhiker that he saw on the road with a suspicious character in a van. They go to a room. He thinks it's a love session, but it basically is. But what it turns out to be is he's witnessing a murder, as this guy is a psychotic killer. And that starts the film off right there. He sees in the morning there's a suspicious bag, and he has a dingo, which he hates to call a dog in this film. And basically this pet right here is sniffing around, finding some suspicious stuff in a garbage bag outside, which leads to the killer in the motel room pretty much staring at him, knowing that he's pretty much thinking he saw him, as he murdered this woman in the motel room, that hitchhiker. So this starts right away with that kind of intense moment. It has him driving through the Australian outback, meeting some people, picking up a few people, as he notices that this guy in this van, this so-called killer he suspects, is also following him and making it hard on him. So he's suspicious. He's a very intelligent guy, Quid. He starts to put puzzle pieces together and figure out that this guy is a psychotic killer. And as he figures this out, he runs into a hitchhiker named Hitch, aka Pamela, and this is played by Jamie Lee Curtis. They start to develop a kind of a friendship that leads to kind of a romantic thing, which it really doesn't show, but you can tell they really like each other. And they're both trying to solve this crime and figure out whether this guy is a madman killer or some suspicious, as they suspect that on him. As they go through the road, they get a good bond together, start to have feelings for each other, and start to try to uncover this. And they play a game which they name this killer Smith, and that's what they call him in this film. And basically has a cat and mouse chase through the the highways here, and has them being stalked by this guy, as well as them pretty much following him. Goes back and forth like I said, a cat and mouse game. And it leads to an intense showdown at the end. And you have Hitch, who she's basically kidnapped by this killer, and Quid doesn't know if she's alive or dead, and he has feelings for her, so he ends up following this guy, and like I said, it leads to an intense showdown towards the end. So that's basically the plot of this film. I'm going to get into the aspects of the film. The killer is very creepy. Another thing is it shows his face right away, like 15-20 minutes into the movie, which I thought was different. It doesn't hide his face, which I kind of enjoyed in this film. And the kills are this ain't a film like on kills. It does show a kill, like this and that, not really. So if you're looking for gore or kills, this ain't the film. This gave me a kind of a Alfred Hitchcock vibe. It has that intense and storytelling, and it's built around atmosphere and like like a psychological thriller mixed in. It is a slasher, very strong slasher aspects, and it has some action and adventure as well mixed in with comedy, which works for this film overall. So I'm gonna give you my opinion. I really enjoyed this film. It's a lot of fun. I had a blast watching this one. I've watched it a few times, and it's always a good watch. So my opinion, guys. This is my opinion. I would highly recommend this film, and my rating for this film is going to be a 4 out of 5. Really enjoyed Road Games from 1981. A lot of fun, guys, and like I said, this film's built on atmosphere and intense moments, as well as it's got action and comedic parts as well. So that's going to be my review for Road Games. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please hit a like, comment, subscribe. Hope everyone's having a great weekend out there. Stay safe. Be kind to each other. And shout out to Joe the Horror Man. And happy Slashback Saturday to the whole horror community, guys. You guys rock. Undead Nightmare 24 back with a video. Keep it horror. Peace.
Road Games. What the hell? The truck driver plays games. The hitchhiker plays games.
Aren't you kind of young to be hitchhiking out here all by yourself?
Aren't you kind of old to be picking me up?
And a killer is playing the deadliest game of all.
Oh, he's just killed a girl.
Did he make love to her first?
I don't know. What's the difference?
It makes a lot of difference. I think in order to play the game properly, we have to know what he thinks of women.
Stacy Keach is Quid.
No, it's Q-U-I-D. D is in death, the young girl, you cretin.
Jamie Lee Curtis is Hitch.
Panic in camera.
Now you're looking for a little adventure.
I could go to Disneyland for a little adventure. What I'm looking for is a little excitement.
Road Games. Across 1,600 miles of desert highway, they're playing games of violence and sudden death. Road Games.
It's my game.
Okay, Sherlock.
If someone doesn't stop soon, there won't be anyone